What's up? What's up? What's up? We on to a new situation project, brother. I just woke up. Ooh, yes, hands look horrible. Anyway, we on to a new project. As I showed y'all, I made a bag. If you didn't see, I made a duster bag to catch all the shavings for my planer. So, give me a second. So, now we're about to see if it works. Let me show it to you. So it's a little piece right here. It sticks out about right there. And as you see, this is what we got. I got it on here. Of course, this is the big thing. It showed me too much of a problem. I tied it up. The shoelace is way too long, so I just tied it up as best as I can. Around there, you shall see the buttons right here, so it shouldn't be in the way. So we're gonna see if this works out great or not. I'll be back. Well, I guess it's safe to say that it works. Nothing's coming out on the other side, so successful. If you don't know, I sewed this myself out of cheesecloth and put a shoestring in it. It's like my first time. Like I've used this sewing machine before. I'd had this sewing machine for years. I had used it before, but like I'm really now getting confident in so many things, and all of the practice that I've done over the years and the knowledge that I've gained, it's like now I'm finally at a point to put it to use. So watch out. But yeah, well, this was a success. Bag still attached. Don't seem to have been too much of any issues. Once I'm done, I'm so hungry. Once I'm done, I'll be able to see just how much is in there. I can see a little bit. Y'all probably can't see this about. Oh, you might be able to. See little shavings right there. You might not be able to see it, but anyway, it's there. It's right up in that area. So yeah, continue to stay tuned, baby. It's gonna be the beginning. Alright, so listen, check this out. I just need to come back on here because I have to talk about it, okay? Yes, this bag did very well. It did. But I'm just going to be honest, okay? Because I recorded this when I initially did it and used it for the first time. And again, it was great. But since then, I've used it again. And the biggest problem, which you can find many ways to have this as a solution, to create a solution. I was just thinking about some things just then. You want to build out something that'll help the bag stand out more. If you want the bag to still be as big as the bag is. So you see that right there, right? That's the problem. So it got caught up on the side and it, of course, tore the bag up. So it got caught up from the side and underneath the blade, so it rolled up and of course it stops it. So that's one of the problems. So the bag is too big, or I would have to build out something that's like I'm gonna say a rig, something where you can have it sitting out to the side, so you can probably create a little basket situation. I don't know, I'm just getting creative with this, so we'll figure it out, right, over time. Okay, now the other option, or excuse me, the other problem I had is the string is just way too long. I got a boot string, and honestly, I got what they had. Okay, I could have used a shoestring, but I got what I got. Okay, so definitely cut the string. Don't need the string that long. It's absolutely ridiculous. It's just more time for no reason. All right. Also, when it comes to the cheesecloth, I end up doubling it, so that way, you know, it's sticking up and still being able to breathe without having all of the dust come out. So that was a plus. Now, I'm going to figure out whether I just want to make the bag smaller and cut the string and try it again, or if I should create some type of thing that would push the bag out directly to the side, so it has no way of dropping down at all. And I think that's what I want to do. So just stay tuned to see how I kind of engineer this whole situation. And I don't really go and look at other content for certain things when I'm trying to get in my engineer bag and I'm trying to think and design on my own. So I'm not going to look at a video. So if you get in the comments to tell me about a video to go watch or something like that, I'm not going to do that, because I want to problem solve on my own. Now, I have no problem with y'all telling me different things that can possibly be used or created. I'm cool with that, right? I'm cool with chopping it up with y'all for that. But other than that, yeah. So those are the issues. So if you do this yourself, decide to create this yourself, just make sure you are thinking about the things that I didn't think about at the time, because my main goal was my main goal, and I really was focusing on honestly just doing it to sew. I'm like, I need a bag. Let me just try to see what I can do. I wasn't even sure the bag was gonna come together in such a way, but it did. So I said, okay, cool, we one step closer. So now let me go and see how this is actually going to work in the real scenario. And so I ran my test and I got great results to begin with, but then it becomes an issue at a different time. You know what I mean? You gotta run multiple tests. So yeah, if you're gonna do this, just make sure you do your due diligence. Now, if I was doing this to give to somebody else, then I would have been doing the test and all that also to make sure it functioned. But I also probably wouldn't even be selling this to nobody before I know exactly. You know what I mean? You get what I'm saying. So anyway, yeah, that's the deal. I will keep working on this. It's not really at the forefront of my brain right now, just because I have nothing I need to plan at this moment, because I'm still working on the greenhouse build, which y'all be getting the videos once I'm done, and I'll do a couple different parts because it was separated. So yeah, be on the lookout for more projects, of course, and like this video, you know, subscribe so you can see the journey. Have a good one.